Naruto is the values of it, the values that Naruto espouses at the end of the day is what really shaped me. And this show, what helped define my teenage adolescence, going to be what shapes my young adulthood.
Honestly, yeah, that show is. I mean, the show is really good.
Not only is the show really good, this show is radicalizing. This show, if you this show, if you wanted to like radicalize someone politically minded who's in nerd culture, give them Andor.
No, I can definitely see it. Again,
This is
I harp on the pacing a bit, but like, it's still an 8.5. Like,
it's still really good.
and again, this is after my cynical critiquing phase. After me being so down on all of these bad products that we've gotten this year in pop culture. Remember,
November has been the good month.
Remember, we gave Thor: Love and Thunder a 4. That's
Thor
how
4 got a 4.
that's how down in the dumps I've been about rating things, and I'm
Remember, we started this year reviewing Morbius.
Oh, that was a sign of things to come, wasn't it?
We started this year reviewing Morbius. Probably one of the worst things we've reviewed on this show, and we're finishing strong though
because
with
we gave it a 2. Have we ever rated anything a 1?
no, because in my opinion, I don't know if there's any actually there is one movie that I would give a 1 because it's so nonsensically just dumb. It is long, it is boring, it is nonsensical. It's a movie that I watched with my family a couple of months ago. It is I'll pull it up after the podcast and I'll like show you like the name of it. It's just gratuitously dumb. Like
I'll show you my 1 out of 10 and you'll show me yours.
Yeah, like that's probably the only movie I could ever rank a 1.
Can you give the name so we can just put a nice bow on this tangent?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. It's like considered one of the worst movies of all time.
I'll give you mine while you look it up. My 1 out of 10 worst movie I've ever seen at the theaters. Replicas.
What was that one?
It was a movie with Keanu Reeves, budget ass studio that I never even recognized with this budget ass name, and it was literally his family dies in a car crash, and he has to use the resources from this company that he works for to make replicas of his family.
What?
It is so bad.
That sounds...
Oh god, the ending is so bad too because he implants his brain into like this CGI like robot that has his brain in it, and as soon as like the villain is taken over, the robot comes, punches him. They both give this look of respect, and then the robot goes and takes over the company. It's so bad. I wanted to walk out of the movie so badly. It was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Worst movie of all time. It's like it had what was it? Oh god, I can't remember the name. It came out like a while ago too. There is one movie that's actually really fucking bad. It's called Reefer Madness, which is really fucking bad. It's literally what caused the horrible that's what caused like the war on terror. Not the war on terror. The fucking like I hate weed things. Oh, where is it?
Okay, I was about to say. Like,
no, it's not. But that's not the movie I'm talking about. But Reefer Madness is also pretty bad.
But I will say, the fact that I watched Replicas is kind of my fault because I did go to the theaters on January, and you should never do that.
Yeah, no.
January's is literally where movies go to die. But anyways, we should definitely wrap this up on a bow because we have gone on the weirdest of tangents.
We have definitely gone on it. I cannot find this movie. It is just really bad. Like basically I'm gonna give you like the long and short of it. The movie is basically, it starts out in this no-name third world South American country where stereotypical leftist revolutionary leader becomes authoritarian dictator, starts killing polluters like a little kid, and like the military comes and in a very gratuitous scene murders and rapes his mother, his sister, and his the maids in a very gratuitous murder rape scene that is just very disgusting. And then it just like moves forward, like he moves to Europe and then he starts living the life of being like a plebe. It's called back to his home country to become a revolutionary. So then he starts leading as a revolutionary and then he helps power, and that it's so bad. Like the movie literally ends with a comical scene of the new leftist revolutionary becoming the next basically like the next like fucking Mussolini, with like a gratuitously long credit scene of the dictator like smiling and waving while military parades are parading around the plaza, in a giant shoe of the fucking dictator is just like planted right there. And like basically like the message of the movie is like any left, basically it's like showing like, oh yeah, all these people say they're freedom fighters and how like they'll protect the people, and then they end up becoming the same fucking dictator all over. It's so fucking dumb. I hate it. It's so fucking stupid.
We need to show each other our worst movies.
Yes,
because I guarantee you by some of the decisions made in replicas.
Yeah, I think by the I'm gonna like your movie.
No, like yours sounds comically bad. Mine is just who wrote this? What decisions are made here that made someone write this? Like, I'll tell you this after the podcast, but there's a plot point that is so infuriating because like this can be resolved so easily, and it gets resolved in the movie about. But moving on, we need to get to our politics segment.
Yes.
Sorry for this long tangent, but been able to perfect his tactics on this.
Yeah, he is just like, it just tracks, like seeing such a monstrous man who is spearheading the queer genocide in America, definitely like the front man for leading the American right head first into. See the fact that this man was a racist torturer in Guantanamo Bay, it just doesn't surprise me. I'm like, wow, that tracks. He's even more comically evil than I thought he was. Like, he has just not eaten babies.
To our knowledge.
I don't think we're gonna go full Garth Ennis on this one. But, yeah, he's a fucking torturer. And, like,
did you, honestly, I didn't expect we'd be, here. Remember.
It's been proven to not work in intelligence groups. In intelligence agencies, torture doesn't work because, do you know what happens when you make someone feel a lot of pain? They'll do for the pain to stop, including lying to you. A lot, because you made them feel pain. They don't want to tell you the truth because what if they don't believe you if you said the truth? They'll just keep hurting you. And also, what if you do tell them the truth? They could still hurt you. So why even bother? Torture is just really fucking dumb. It does not really achieve anything. Intelligence communities have found out because humans don't work like that. So to see that this dumb, dense motherfucker was a sadistic torturer makes sense because you can tell that his governing style is just nonstop suffering. Just suffering for the sake of suffering.
Yeah.
And so, so I want to move into our last segment. This is going to be,
this is going to be a doozy.
A doozy of it. So, recently, there was a shooting at a queer nightclub in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Yep.
The individual is dead, right? No, in custody. The individual.
The shooter is not dead.
Yeah, the individual is in custody. This individual